Sure, and in the beginning, it says, Kim made me promise that if something happened to her, I would make sure this book became public to the world. The way Sean moved, I knew that was a promise I would have to...
Did Kim Porter's memoir unveil hidden truths about Diddy? Well, it seems like the authorities are saying yes. Here's what happened. We all know that Kim and Diddy had a pretty controversial relationship. I mean, Kim passed away suddenly in 2018 from complications related to pneumonia, but there's been a long-standing rumor that Puff had been involved. And now, there are claims that Kim may have left behind a memoir that will uncover all the hidden truths Diddy didn't want people to know. Of course, it got people talking, especially after a book dubbed as such was published on Amazon and immediately became a bestseller. However, this was only the tip of the iceberg because Courtney Burgess, a grand jury witness in the criminal trial of Sean Diddy Combs, claims he has Kim's notes on a flash drive. Yep, you heard it right. Is this even true? Well, I think discussing Kim's relationship with Diddy first is better. So Diddy and Kim had a roller coaster romance that spanned more than a decade. They shared 3 children, and their love life was marked by high-profile breakups, reconciliations, and even friendships beyond their romantic ties. Overall, it was pretty messy, to say the least. Despite Diddy's other relationships, he and Kim remained close, with Diddy often crediting her as his anchor and calling her his soulmate. But behind this image, there were whispers of turbulence and disagreements, both personal and professional. Did Kim leave behind a memoir? I mean, she spent a lot of time with Diddy, so there's a huge possibility she decided to write a book, right? And if so, what could it reveal about her time with Diddy? Well, according to recent reports, there's been speculation that Kim had written a memoir that might dive into the raw and unfiltered truths of her life with Diddy, including their ups, downs, and everything in between. Like, rumor has it that the manuscript might discuss deeply personal and potentially controversial aspects of their relationship, and even stories that could paint a different picture of Diddy. In case you are wondering why there's been a lot of talk about Kim recently, well, it's mainly because people think that Puff has something to do with her death. Officially, Kim passed away from lobar pneumonia, but this sudden loss has sparked doubts in some circles. As expected, conspiracy theories have circulated suggesting that there may be more to the story, although there's no solid evidence to support these claims. And even though Diddy has spoken publicly about his profound grief and even organized a large memorial, fans remain skeptical whether he is really innocent. And with everything going on with him legally, the doubt regarding this matter doubled. Some suggest that there are even tapes included. In case you've been out of the loop, reports suggest that Diddy likes to record everything that happens at his infamous freak-off party. And ever since authorities investigated these crazy parties, more details regarding what really happened at these events continue to shock everyone. There's a possibility that A-listers were filmed without their consent during these parties. And just imagine what they were doing on these tapes. Kim might be one of them. However, as soon as these speculations went viral, people stepped up and clarified that this was not the truth, especially Kim's children. They are claiming that the memoir circulating on the internet is fake and even demanded Amazon pull out the book. On top of this, Kim's close friend also spoke about the matter. LaWanda Lane tells the media that the former model never kept a journal or diary. Their 30-year connection encompassed 20 years of living together, and she believes Kim's family is unaware of Courtney's statement as a witness in Diddy's trial. I think that settles the matter, but what do you guys think?
Still all over the place. So, Thug's been hinting for a minute now that he's not vibing with Gunna anymore. And let's just say he's not holding back. Thugger's been dropping cryptic tweets and shady messages. But last week, he finally put it all out there in the most savage way. This dude told Gunna to stop acting like they're friends on the internet and straight up said, "I don't know you, my guy." Like, this was a clear, "we're done" moment, y'all. And trust me, there's a whole lot more to this split than just a little tweet. Y'all, there's a lot to unpack here. So grab your popcorn and let's get right into it. To give you guys some context, Thug and Gunna used to be like brothers, both signed to YSL and dropping fire music together. They had fans thinking they were tight for life, but that all changed when Thug found himself in some serious legal trouble, facing charges that had his freedom on the line. During the case, Gunna took a plea deal, which sent fans and even some of Thug's inner circle into a frenzy. Why? Because taking that deal came with some, let's just say, questionable conditions. Gunna's deal had him admitting certain things about YSL, and it didn't sit well with Thug Thug's camp. Rumor has it, Thug saw this as Gunna doing him dirty when it mattered the most. But that's not even the wildest part. Just last week, Thug was out here linking up with T.I. and talking about taking his case the right way. No cap, he was throwing all the shade, hinting that the right way means never snitching, never giving up info, no matter what. He didn't name Gunna, but it was loud and clear. Thug's calling out anyone who he thinks didn't stay solid.
Hey man, what you gotta tell these people? Back. Back, Jack. You feel me? You did. Hey man, ain't no cap in it. No cap in my rap. You feel what I'm saying? The right way. It's time. The right way, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Right way. Yeah, that way. Yeah. And go tell that.
And it's got everyone wondering if this friendship is done for good, especially with Gunna staying totally quiet. Dude hasn't even sent a welcome back message to Thug, like zero acknowledgement that his so-called brother is back. On top of all that, the fallout's been rough for Gunna. With Thug calling him out publicly, other rappers and fans are starting to question if they can still rock with him. Like, it's not a good look when your own label boss is basically saying you've crossed a line. Gunna's got talent, no doubt, but in the world of rap, loyalty is everything, and Thug feels that Gunna just didn't pass that loyalty check. So there you have it, the messy breakup of Thug and Gunna's friendship. Thug's done playing nice, and it's clear he's cutting ties. Whether Gunna responds or not, this tea is going to keep spilling, and fans are all over it. Stick around, fam. There's bound to be more coming up in this wild story.